So I was asked by Pastor Frank, what do I see when I look at the cross? And when I look at the cross, I see innocence, because that's what the human race needed more than anything else. Because of what Adam did, every human that's ever been born was born guilty. And if you're born guilty, you have a reservation for eternity in hell. So what we needed was innocence, so that we could take that reservation for hell and turn it into reservations in heaven for eternity. So when I look at the cross, that's what I see. I see what Jesus paid for on that cross was to take people that are guilty and make them innocent. And how does he do that? Or how do we receive that innocence? So in, I just went blank. Romans chapter 10, verse 9 says, if we confess with our mouths that Jesus is Lord and believe that God raised him from the dead, we shall be saved. When you did that, or when you do that, that's when you have made your reservation in heaven and canceled your reservation in hell. So when you make a reservation for something, or whenever you even purchase something online, you don't really know if it went through until you get a confirmation email. God gave us a confirmation email. It's found in Romans chapter 8, I believe verse 16 says the Holy Spirit himself communicates with our spirit that we are a child of God. So if you've never experienced either one of those things, you've never experienced believing in your heart and confessing with your mouth and believing that God raised Jesus from the dead, I recommend you do that. You need to make your reservations in heaven, because it's not automatic. The reservation in hell is automatic. Just by being born, you are born with reservations for eternity in hell because of their guilt. And then the second part of that, how can you have confidence? How can you be sure that your reservation went through? Once again, the Holy Spirit himself confirms that reservation to our spirits. And if you've never experienced that, maybe you didn't experience it, or you did experience it and you didn't realize what was happening, or if you can't say you are for sure that you've experienced that, go back and ask again, do it again. In, I think it's 2 Corinthians 13, is Paul speaking, and he says to test yourself, and he's actually talking about salvation. So if you're not 100% sure that you have a reservation in heaven for eternity, test yourself and go back and do it again, and make sure you get the reservation, the confirmation through the Holy Spirit, and don't give up until you do. It's too important, way too important. Eternity is too long to not have that security that you know who you are,